Thanks for watching. I'm going to show you how I get my nail polish to last for 1 week. I'm going to start with fresh clean nails. I just took off all my polish. The first thing I'm going to do is use my nail file, smooth out any rough edges, and give them the shape that I want. I prefer mine to be square, but you can wear yours whatever shape you want. So I'm going to go down each side and just across the top just to smooth it out. It's really important to make sure your nails are nice and smooth. That's going to keep your polish from chipping on a loose edge. I always use the softer side of my nail file. The really coarse side I feel like is just a little too much for my natural nails, so I always use the side that's a little bit softer and finer. Right, now that I have my nails all filed, the next step is a little bit of alcohol. I love this because it's in a spray bottle. It makes it super convenient. Just spritz each nail down. Make sure each nail gets coated with the alcohol. What this does, it dissolves all the oils that your nail bed naturally has, and it really helps that polish to adhere. So once that's been on for a few seconds, you can just wipe off the excess. Just gently brush it off. The rest of it will evaporate pretty quickly. Then make sure your workspace is nice and clean. You're ready to polish. OPI is my favorite. I feel like it lasts the longest and it really adheres to my nails well. So I'm going to roll it between my two hands. That's going to really mix the polish well without putting air bubbles into it. If you shake it really vigorously, it'll put a lot of air bubbles into your polish. So when you begin to polish, I wipe off the brush just on one side. I keep one side really coated. Starting at the cuticle, one swipe on the left side, one swipe on the right side, and then right down the middle. Notice I re-dip the brush between every single nail. It's really important to re-dip your brush every single time. Just a swipe down each side and then right down the middle. This is just the first coat, so it doesn't have to be perfect. You really don't want to go back and touch up anywhere because that's what's going to really mess up your smooth finish. Now on to the next hand. Same thing. I want to dip the brush, wipe off one side of the brush, go a swipe down each side and a swipe down the middle. Then re-dip it, brush off half the brush only. You gotta be really cautious. You don't want to get any polish on the skin. If you get polish on the skin, it makes it really easy for your polish to peel up and chip around the edges. So now that I have both hands done, I'm going to go right into my second coat. And the same thing, brush off half the brush, a swipe down each side, and right down the middle. Repeat on all your fingers. Then take care of the other hand. Same thing. Swipe down each side of the nail and then right down the middle. Got a little bit of polish on my skin on this nail. Since it's still wet, I'm going to use my nail and just really carefully just glide it right off the skin. If you don't get to it right away, try using a Q-tip dipped in a little bit of nail polish remover. So now that the polish is all done, 2 coats is all it takes. Put my lid on nice and tight to keep my polish from drying out. And ready for a top coat. This is my favorite product. It's a little bit hard to see the bottle, but this is called Seche Vite. It's the best top coat out there. It's a really thick, glossy product, and it'll make your nails last for a week. Same thing, I'm going to rub it just right between my 2 hands. Get it nice and mixed up without putting all those air bubbles into it. And I'm going to do the same method. I'm going to just brush off half the brush, and I'm going to do a swipe down each side of the nail and then right down the middle. Like I said, this product is really thick, so it might look like I have too much, but it dries perfectly. It gives your nails a really glossy, wet finish. You want to really coat the nail well, so a thick swipe down each side and right down the middle. Not only does this top coat give your nails such a nice glossy finish, it dries super quick. So in just a few minutes, your nails will be set and ready to go. A lot of times a few days in, maybe on day 3, I'll put an extra top coat on just to prolong the life of my nails. Make them shiny and glossy again. Enjoy your manicure. Thanks for watching!